CBS 2 Los Angeles, Paul Majors, Laura Diaz, Johnny Mountain with weather, and Jim Hill sports. You're watching CBS 2 News at 11.
Well, we all know the summer heat is on, so when the air conditioning goes out, we all pick up the phone to get it fixed as soon as possible. But how do you know if you're getting what you pay for? We turned on our hidden cameras to see if repairmen could diagnose a simple problem or turn it into a big bill. Investigative reporter David Goldstein has the story.
As the sun beats down on Southern California,
it's blowing hot air.
Okay.
we're turning up the heat on air conditioner repair companies.
It's just not blowing cold air.
Setting up hidden cameras in this condo in Newhall, then purposely disabling the air conditioner to find out what would happen.
You gave an estimate for $350 to repair something that all you needed to do is connect two wires.
Make sure it's working properly.
Before we called in the repairmen, we called in an expert. Gabriel Chiaffi is an associate professor of air conditioning at LA Trade and Technical College.
This one's actually clean.
Inside and out, he checked the unit. After a few minor adjustments,
Perfect.
it was working just fine. That is, until we disconnected these two wires, cutting the power to the fan.
Should be easy to diagnose.
It should be very easy to diagnose.
My husband's the property manager.
Let's see. Our first call was to Roland Air in Canyon Country.
All right, let me go downstairs first, check the unit, and I'll be back.
Okay.
Eric, the repairman, checks the unit outside and comes back with the bad news.
You need a new starter for the compressor.
He says we definitely need a new starter.
Are you sure that's all that's
Positive.
How much?
$175, that's including everything.
We refuse the $175 repair bill and pay a $55 service charge. Up next, express appliance repair. Kevin also went outside, spending time poking his hands inside the unit. When he came back,
Okay, so I'm using your relay for the unit, the contactor.
he said we needed a new contactor, $225. Again, we refused. But after Kevin left, our expert checked the contactor. He found a wire disconnected.
I've never seen one like that, never in 20 years.
He says it appeared to have been cut.
When contactors typically fail, they burn, the coil will char, but I've never seen a clean cut wire like that.
The wire was cut.
Cut?
I questioned Kevin, but he said he didn't do it.
And
I
it worked
didn't
fine.
cut it.
Our expert replaced the contactor, and we called Integrity Air Systems to see if they lived up to their name. They checked the unit, diagnosed the problem accurately, even guessing it was intentional.
I don't know if somebody undid it or what.
Mike Diamond also diagnosed the problem accurately, but then recommended $770 in repairs to prevent future problems. And finally, we called USA Services. They said we needed a new control panel for $350.
If you don't know anything about air conditioning, I'm going to show you.
The repairman, whose shirt said Master Technician, wanted to show me how much he knew about air conditioners, but I showed him how to connect the two wires, which he claims he didn't check.
This was one wire that was loose, and you didn't check that, but you want to charge $350 for a new control panel?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he said he wasn't trying to rip us off.
It works fine now, doesn't it?
Yeah, now that you plug a wire in.
Shouldn't you know to
next
plug the
time you
wire in?
Sir, it's
I'm
a
not
free
an expert.
estimate.
You're a master technician. You couldn't tell that you just connect that one wire?
Well, out of 7 companies we called, only 2 diagnosed the problem accurately, catching those disconnected wires. The other 5 wanted a charge for new parts that our experts said weren't necessary. Paul, Laura?
Give me that number for Integrity.
They were the ones. And you know, the experts say get a second opinion. If you think it's way too much money, just try to get somebody else out there and figure out the difference between the two and pick the best one.
Yeah, the bottom line, too, is after this, I'm just calling you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, David.